Hey, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. It is Monday, January 12th. Thanks, God, for another day. Thank you, God, for the breath in our lungs that we can see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. Thank you for life. All this is for God, and I'm here because of God. So let's get into it. Today was a great day. There was a lot of momentum on the charts today. We had this is the most I've ever seen, the most action I've ever seen. Wow. Like, volume was crazy. There were multiple just clean price action stocks moving today. There was an abundance of opportunity, thanks God. It was just about finding it, being patient, and getting in, getting out. So I took 3 trades today. I'm up $589. I'm 3 for 3. Let's go through each one. So this one, EVTV, this is the mover of the day, honestly. This stock currently has 554 million shares of volume. Average volume is 7 million. That's a relative volume of 206x with a float of 4.45 million. The stock of the day. That's a big lesson. Just go for the stock of the day. Like the first 1 to 2 stocks that have highest volume on the day, trade those. You'll be probably fine. I walked in on pre-market. I love pre-market. It's, in my opinion, has the cleanest price action. Um, I traded literally just this was just off of one pullback. I saw the price action was very clean. So we had one pullback already, clean price action, high volume, biomedical company with news. So this is the A move, and I'll tell you why. So it was biomedical, which is already a very strong industry, very clean price action. Um, only this was the second pullback. I mean, price action was so clean. I mean, you don't get much cleaner than this on the price action. I mean, ignore these long wicks; those weren't there. Um, but just clean price action. I could have waited for it to come down here. I got in a bit early. This was a double bottom setup, double bottom pullback. So we had a double bottom. I give myself an A minus because so to improve for next time, I got in as the stock was coming down. So I saw a signal on the 1 minute rather than waiting for a clear signal on the 5 minute. So regardless of the 1 minute, I have to be patient and wait for the 5 minute to give me a signal. That's so important because I mean this was a bear trend candle and it could have just kept going up. I mean kept going down. So I honestly like this could have kept going down, could have failed for the day, but I had a pretty strong feeling that it was gonna keep going up. Got out right here. Got out at the close of that candle. Came back down, went up. Honestly, like this is where I need to improve on my exits. I think I got out at the close of this candle. This was a good candle close, and I saw that this was going down. It came down to here. My entrance was right here. I wanted to break even. So this could have been a better pullback on the 5 minute. This is a great pullback on the 5 minute right here. I could have re-entered right there. And I think I did on the next one, if I'm not mistaken. But wait for the clear signal on the 5 minute. The way my approach is I'm not really waiting for these 5 minute. Like I'm in and out within this was like 5 minutes. It was very quick. So I got to get faster at the reset, like the emotional reset to capitalize, to take advantage of more opportunities that are happening close by each other. So I had a big win. Emotions are high. I know that there's greed in the mix. I want to trade again, but I want it to be a good trade. So it's about resetting quickly to take advantage of this opportunity that happened right here. And I think I did. But big thing here is we had a damn near a double bottom. Um or I mean, you could look at this as a head and shoulders right here. Head and shoulders pattern on the pullback. So what I learned in this book is that in the pullback, we also want to combine this pullback with a support level to the 9 to 21 EMA or VWAP and some type of pattern, which would be like a double bottom pattern or a head and shoulders pattern. And additionally, even a candlestick clearly, but all that has to happen on the 5 minute. So that's the biggest thing I'm learning here is wait for a clear signal on the 5 minute to get in, and then emotional reset, and then using level two. So what I do good here? Good is that I got in a bit early, but I waited and I was patient and I stick to my plan. I stick to my plan. I added more on the way down in full confidence of my plan, so I scaled in with the pullback, which Al Brooks talks professional traders who are confident in their plan, they scale in. But that's not really my strategy. All in all, I should have waited for that 5 minute to close. Um, what I did good was finding a clear price action stock. I traded from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Central, which I've been looking to improve on, getting in on these early price action moves. Um, And yeah, I waited for the pullback. That's the most important thing. I waited for the pullback. I didn't get in while things were going up. And I did paper trading today and I threw money in on things that were just moving up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's really a hit or miss. Pullbacks is a much more reliable and consistent strategy. See how the 1 minute looked. On the 1 minute, I got in. Like we had gone down, gone up. So I got in right here emotionally because I saw it go up so quickly, but this could have easily just tanked after, and that would have sucked. It would have been a much different day. So really waiting for that micro pullback. And look what we have here. This is a head and shoulders formation right there on the pullback. And then from here it went up. I got out right here on the 1 minute. If I don't know, I need to develop, really refine my 1 minute strategy because it went up, got out. Oh, I remember what happened. I didn't even mean to take full profit on this. This was just like me messing up on like my take profit. Um, I could have. I was gonna leave some in right here. I was gonna take half, move my stop to this one. Obviously, if it went below that, I'm still break even, but it didn't. I would have capitalized a lot more here. Um, so yeah, I was just getting better at my hotkeys. So waited for the pullback. So to improve, I maybe change something on my hotkeys to make it more clear what I'm getting in on. I'm using Alt 1 and 2, Shift 1 and 2. I don't know, psychologically, maybe change it. But I need to improve my exit strategy. On my 1 minute, 1 minute is my entry and exit. My 5 minute is not how I'm managing my trade. 1 minute is where I'm managing my trade. I'm really looking at the 1 minute. So I'm getting in on the 1 minute. I'm exiting on the 1 minute. Maybe wait for two red candles after I've taken 50% off the table. Like in this case, what would have happened if I waited for two red candles? I would have got out all the way here. I mean, would have got out right here. Wait for two red candles or one trend candle. A reversal. So if it's so clear that it's a reversal, get out. But if it's I have red dojis, wait for two of them to stack up and then get out. I made 69 bucks right here. Ah, yes. So this is the entry that I wanted to take. Got in right here, got out all the way here. Um I like this trade a lot. I do. Because what I did was, what do we have? We have a first, second. So we had two pullbacks already. Clear price action. Um, we had clear price action. This is like text. This is a textbook doji. Textbook pullback doji. Long lower tail. After two momentum trend candles. Textbook pullback doji. Guys, what was the nature of this pullback? Low volume. What's that? So we had increasing volume on the way up. I mean, the volume did match on it. We had a place to put our stop. Um, got in right here. This probably would have been a better place on the 1 minute to get in. Actually, no, I think this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would have been the stop. This is the entry. Pull back. We're up. So I got out right here good because it was eating it on itself. So anytime a candle goes up and then like eats itself, goes all the way down, that's when I'm out quick. And honestly, if I had taken all of it from here, I would have been off better. I had kept some, and we knew what happened after that. It was quickly followed by reversal. So rule of thumb in the future is I give this an A. It was good that we got in on a very textbook pullback. Got in on a textbook pullback. Clear signal candle on the 5 minute, which is the big thing I'm working on, is using the 5 minute to give me a clear setup, whether that's double bottoms, such a clear touch of 9 EMA, 21 EMA VWAP with such a clear candle. We got a clear signal candle, got in right as the next candle, so timing was great. We got in right as the we got in right as the next candle broke the signal candle with momentum. use level two. So I also had my stop loss, take profits at 1R and 2R already lined up. So I'm using these to time my entries and exits, and I'm doing the calculation beforehand to make sure it's a good trade. Um, and I got out. I managed my exit well. I got out on a candle eating itself. So if we're making new highs and we're instantly rejecting that with such a long upper wick is a it's a time to exit. And so to improve here, this is a textbook. So this would have been the best place to get in here. This is the best place to get in here, but I mean you don't know when it's gonna end. But you see it coming back up and then you get in. It closes right here. Boom, it's shooting up. Um I like that trade all in all. Next trade, 59 bucks. Same stock. We were more in a range. Um, so why did I get in here? So why did I get in here? So we had the pullback. Well, we had this pullback. I got in here. Why did I get in here? This was honestly not that great of a trade. Like we had the pullback and then we were going up and I had miscalculated momentum. I just got in with momentum, but I didn't really have a clear signal candle because it went back down. It could have gone down even more. My stop was right here. So I never got out. This is a double. This right here is a double bottom. So this would have been on the 5 minute the signal candle. That right there. Because what we get, instant resolution of the upside, could have taken all my profit there. Instantly got rejected. So this I give this a C, honestly. I didn't wait for a 5 minute signal. Got in purely on momentum, which is highly feeling based and not enough technical based. I didn't wait for a 5 minute signal. There was no signal here. Look, we had such a big cautionary signal right here. So we had supply right above us, meaning no, not that room to run. This pullback. So yeah, no signal candle. And to improve for next time, gotta wait for this clear signal. Luckily, I made money on this trade, but I want to talk about what happened at the breakout. So at the breakout, we were forming this wedge. This right here with this. Look at that. And then it squeezed. So we went down here. This would have been a great place to take profits. I mean, to get in. It came down, it squeezed. And then we had, what is this? A bullish engulfing candle on the 5 minute. That's massive. I mean, this is another good strategy. So I'm learning. So an opportunity here could have been opening range breakouts. Opening range breakout. So we have a range, and then we have breakout. We have the opening bell. We're squeezing, and then we have a signal. What's our signal? So wait for a signal on the 5 minute near opening of the bell. And in this case, what was the signal? We got a bullish engulfing candle signal. That would have been huge. On the 1 minute, you wouldn't have noticed, but let's say what was the entry right here? So let's say you got that right and got in right above it, which would have been, let's say, 1.232, right? So you would have got in, right here, right? Okay, let's say you get in right here. What's the stop? That's the thing. You could put that as a stop. Okay, great. So our entry is 1.23, our exit's 1.11. So um that's right, 1. So that's 12 cents. So we need 12 cents to get 1 hour. So 1.23, 1 point, let's say 2.4. So we need 3.6. This would have been 1 hour right there. Add another 12 cents to it, 1.36. So 1.48. 2 hour right there. That we hit that. So in this case, we're up. How we manage the trade. So I get in, we're up, we're instantly down. We're holding this line, which is really good. This line of support. That's what we want to see. We're holding that line of support. Great. Because this was a resistance before. The resistance turned into support when it broke it. And we like to see that it's holding that with lower wicks. Then it shoots up. Boom. Take half here. Leave the runner. Let's say I use that same strategy of waiting for 2 red candles. We would have got out right here, or we actually would have got out right here. We would have got out all the way right here if I had waited for 2 red candles or one clear trend candle that's so strong that I can't avoid it. Wow. You set the 2R, wait for, so really have integrity to the stop loss and manage the trade by waiting for the 2 red candles or one very clear bearish trend candle. That's a great way to manage it. But the point is, the lesson here is you manage the trade on the 1 minute. All right, stay loyal to the stop loss. That's define the stop loss on the 5 minute using the signals that we have. 5 minutes gotta be clear before we jump into the 1 minute. I can't go see something on 1 minute and jump in based on that. 5 minutes gotta be clear, whether it's a pullback to 90 EMA, 21 VWAP, bullish engulfing candle, double bottom, etc. Like that's gotta be tight. That's gotta be tight. So yeah, guys, that's the biggest thing I'm learning today is like really, really hone in on the 5 minute. 5 minutes gotta show us the signal, and I have that in my standard operating procedure. Um, we gotta to find an entry point first. We have to see a pullback on the 5 minute chart, decreasing volume on pullback lower wicks. Um, I'm gonna add here. I have a SOP. We must have a signal on 5 minute in order to move to 1 minute execution. All right. Um, so yeah, that's I think what I want to do is create like just a bunch of different examples for 5 minute signals, examples of 5 minute signals for somebody to understand because they're really important. Um, yeah, guys, I'm really happy with today. Thanks God. Not every day is like this. Psychologically, um, Make your money and get out. Greed is the enemy. Greed will change your mind, try to get you to get in on setups that aren't there, and you will give back everything. So I've learned that, and when I'm up, set a 10-minute timer, don't make a trade. But the goal is to capitalize on any opportunities that we see in front of us, whether we're up or down. We're just really trading the system. But that will happen over time. But on these, busy days, keep your profit, keep the money in our pockets on these busy days. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.